Hello, you are welcome. Now the question here says solve 3 to the power root y plus 3 to the power root y is equal to 48 to the power root y. So for us to solve this now, if you check these two terms, they are like terms because they are exactly the same. So when we join two like terms, like we say there are two of them. So I can simply say 2 of 3 to the power root y, because they are like terms, so there are two of them. So 2 of these like terms is equal to 48. Now, if you look at this, we have base 3 here, base 3 here. So it will be better to also break 48 to a value that multiplies 3. So you agree with me that it will be better to use 16 multiplied by 3. Don't forget, 28 is also we have 12 multiplied by 4, we have 24 multiplied by 2, but all those ones, they don't have the base 3. So the best multiplication will be 16 multiplied by 3, so that we have a common 3 on both sides. So don't forget, since 48 is 16 multiplied by 3, then the power, we'll put it outside there, the root y. Now the next thing to do is to simply still write this as 2 multiplied by 3 to the power root y is equal to, this power here affects the two terms inside since they are multiplying each other. So this power here affects 16 and it also affects 3. So I'm going to say 16 to the power root y multiplied by 3 to the power root y. Now that we have this, the next thing for us to do is to look at the fact that 3 to the power root y is common to both sides. So because of that, we can divide both sides by 3 to the power root y. So I can simply say, let's divide both sides by 3 to the power root y. Divide this side as well with 3 to the power root y, so that this can cancel this and this can also cancel this. So with that now, we have 2 left on this side. 2 left on this side. And is equal to, I have 16 to the power root y left on this side. Now, because this is 2, I can also break this 16 to the base 2. Don't forget, 16 will be equal to 2 raised to the power 4. Because 2 raised to the power 4 is equal to 16. And then all to the power root y that we have here. So with that now, I can simplify further. And don't forget, these 2 raised to this 2 here can be written as 2 to the power 1. Because any number standing on its own can be raised to the power 1. It's the same thing. 2 to the power 1 will give us 2. And is equal to 2 to the power. When you have 2 powers like this, they simply multiply each other. So 4 multiplied by root y will give us 4 to the power, 4 root y. So this will give us 4 root y. Now, according to indices equation, when you are solving equations in indices or exponential equation, what you need to do is that when you see that both sides, they have the same basis. So the base here is 2 and the base here is 2. When you have a situation like that, it means the powers are also the same. So you can simply ignore the base now because they are equal and equate the powers. So I'm going to take 1 here is equal to 4 root y on this side. 4 root y. And then the next thing now is to divide both sides by 4. Don't forget, I'm looking for the value of y. So I can divide both sides by 4 and divide this side by 4. So that here 4 will cancel 4. So I'm left with 1 over 4 on this side. 1 over 4 is equal to root y on this side. So the next thing to do now is to square both sides, because when you have a root like this and you are looking for the term inside the root sign, what you just need to do is to square both sides of the equation so that you have what is inside the root sign. So when I square this square here will take care of this root sign. So that I'll be left with y on this side, just simply y, because the square has taken care of the root sign. And then on this side, this square here affects both the numerator and the denominator. So 1 raised to the power 2, that is 1 square, will give me 1 all over 4 square. Don't forget the power also affects 4. So 4 raised to the power 2 will give me 16. So finally, I can conclude by saying that y is equal to 1 over 16 as the final answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video so that others can learn from it. And subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.